right now Liverpool is they're going down.
Yeah,
And a lot of people are absolutely like trashing Liverpool.
Could Inter-Liverpool be the game that Chiesa makes a huge comeback?
Probably not a great game for Pep to be messing with the formations again.
Is this Real Madrid the PSG of Neymar, Messi, Mbappe that just had the stars but couldn't get it done?
Where was Mbappe against Juventus? Where was Mbappe against Liverpool?
Hey everyone, welcome back to the second episode of Offside Odds presented by Sports Interaction, the sportsbook for soccer.
Offside Odds, episode 2.
We have some predictions to look at from last week, and let's see who got what right.
I might have lost. I mean, spoiler alert, I might have lost, but let's discuss things. I think there's a lot to unpack.
Okay, so first round, neither of you got this right. Mateo, you had Spurs to win, but they lost 5-3.
Listen, if I was a Spurs fan, they did lose, but you got to admit, they went up 2 times. They played a great game. A few mistakes, 5-3. Colomani scoring again.
Not a lot of luck too.
Not a lot of luck. If I was a Spurs fan, I wouldn't be too upset about that game. I thought Spurs played a great game. PSG had a lot of injuries. Yeah, I think they did well, and I would say they're rebuilding. In a couple of years, I'd be afraid of Spurs.
Michaela, you had Man City to win, and they lost 2-0
That
at
was
home.
unlucky.
Yeah, versus Bayer Leverkusen.
That was
Guys,
unlucky.
Bayer Leverkusen.
Unlucky. You had the 10 changes to
You
the roster.
lose Bayer Leverkusen at home.
Yeah, but you had
Man
10
City.
changes.
How do you do that? Nobody expected that. I think Man City was like minus 500 going into that game.
Yeah.
I know nobody expected the changes. I know Bayer Leverkusen played really well. Their goalie was on fire, but
Yeah, okay, they lost. Let's go. Keep going.
Next one. Both of you guys got the games to go over correct by 2.5 goals. So, Mateo, you had Chelsea versus Barcelona.
that was
What a game by Chelsea. They were pressing from the beginning. I know Barca got the red card like later in the game, but Chelsea was just pressing. Cucurella with Yamal. Like,
them.
what
Really
a
Cucurella
game.
let him.
One of my favorite games so far of the season. Chelsea is a team to watch out for this season, and
100%.
I can't believe they did that to Barca.
Michele, you had Borussia versus
Villarreal. Same thing. Red card to Villarreal. I think it was 1-0 at that point. And then 4-0 Borussia Dortmund. And they had 2 penalties. They could have scored 6 goals.
For the next round, on both teams to score, Mateo, you had Napoli against Karabag, but that game ended 2-0.
Karabag, I still think they're a surprising team. I don't think they're bad. I'm not upset at that pick.
Bad
Unlucky,
pick.
but no, not a bad pick. It was a great pick. Unlucky, Karabag could have scored. Napoli just played it right.
Michele, you got yours right. You had Liverpool against PSV, and that ended 1-4.
That was a crazy game that nobody expected.
Crazy.
But hey, I got the both teams to score. That's all that matters.
So for the final round, you both got that incorrect. Mateo, you had Zubimendi.
Yeah, he goes 4 fouls, doesn't get a card. Then against Chelsea, gets a card in the first 15 minutes. So man, just he could have done a little pull. But Michele didn't get his right. Why didn't he get it right?
Michele,
Let's talk about this.
You had Tapsoba, but
Oh.
he didn't even play in the game.
He didn't even
because
play.
He already had 3 accumulated cards.
So what happened? You didn't do your homework. man.
Listen, I'll take the L on that one.
Yeah.
Yes, he would have
Listen,
suspended for the
Suspended.
game.
He didn't even play.
Hey, I take responsibility when it's not the right choice. It's not the right decision.
Good
So
choice, brother.
take full responsibility. But you know what? Even without that, I still beat you.
You did beat me. I'm going to give you that.
Well, Michele, you won 3 out of 5. Mateo, you only got 1 right. So I think that it's only fair that, Michele, you get to decide the punishment for Mateo.
So there's gonna be a good punishment. So this guy, he eats pretty much everything, but there's one thing he hates to eat, and I'm gonna pick it up right now. I'm gonna show you guys. We have some nice, fresh anchovies straight from Italy, straight from the motherland. Look how beautiful those look. I hope the camera can
I
pick them
can't
up.
wait. There's literally
Look at
skin
that.
on them. Guys,
Look at that. This is going straight. You gotta eat them
look,
straight.
you can see the little spines.
No, this is beautiful. Nice and salty. You love them, Wait until the end of the episode. This guy might or might not be alive by the end of it. Let's just say that. Since you're here, like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Who's the best striker right now? Haaland or Mbappe?
Okay, so we have 2 big games this week. Inter versus Liverpool and Real Madrid versus Man City. So let's break those down.
Let's do it.
Andiamo.
Okay, let's start off by talking about Inter versus Liverpool.
What a
Both teams have just lost their last Champions League game, with Inter losing their 4-win streak. And they're playing at home this week, though. So that could be a good indication that they might be hungry for this next win. What do you guys think?
Where do we even start?
Listen.
Inter Liverpool. I don't even.
Listen,
let's not talk about Atletico. Like that's.
Well, I was gonna say a little thing about that. I think Inter deserved not even a tie. I think the Inter deserved to win that game. I'm going to be honest. But again, like always, lost the focus right at the end, on a corner, Bastoni nowhere to be seen.
I think, so first of all, both teams are struggling right now. Liverpool, 8th in the Premier League, worst start since 1953. We haven't seen them 8th since 2016. Liverpool is actually struggling. But when we look at Inter, they still lost only 5 of their last 18 matches, right? So what's happening? I think the problem where Inter is struggling this season is against big name teams, right? They've lost Napoli, Milan, Juventus, Atletico now, right? They lose the big games. Like you said, they dominate those games. Like with Atletico, I feel like Inter dominated. The same thing with AC Milan in the Serie A. They play really well the whole game, and they just lose focus. They can't get it done.
We got to talk about Liverpool as well, because yes, Inter is conceding a lot of goals, and I think this could be a good opportunity for Liverpool. I mean, Isak just scored finally his first goal for the club.
Yep.
Is this going to be another big game for Liverpool to get back on track? Because right now Liverpool is they're going down, and a lot of people are absolutely like trashing Liverpool.
This is the game that could bring back momentum for one of the teams, right? In my opinion, it's the chance for Inter to play a big name team and win right now because Liverpool is in a slump and just get that motivation back, right? Like, again, we haven't lost one big scontro diretto.
This is what a lot of people are not talking about. Diogo Jota, who passed away last year. Rest in peace to him. That has to make a big impact on the team. Yeah. He was a central piece of the game.
Yeah.
The team was built around him, about obviously Van Dijk, Salah, as well as Luis Diaz as well. So him having a player pass away, none of us can know what that can feel and what that really means. But we can see the senior players, Van Dijk, Salah, they're not the same.
No.
So that must have a big impact. And I feel like a lot of people are kind of just brushing it off. They're not even.
You're right. I didn't think about that. You're right. I didn't even think about it. I think the way a lot of people expected is that to be a motivation win for him. I still think, like you said, fire slot, we need to relax with that. Like, I cannot take any more managers get fired in between. Again, 7 new players. What do you think this guy's going to do, right? Like, the start is going to be bumpy. You need to build up chemistry. You need to get all the players to glue together.
Every single team, to be at the top of the level, they need a leader that's going to lead. Right now, who are the new signings looking at? They're looking at the leaders of the team, Van Dijk and Salah. Salah last year was not best player in all of Europe for goal contribution.
57 goal contribution.
57 goal contribution this year, 8.
Yeah.
Only
I mean,
8.
a lot of people are talking about last year Salah was trying to get a new contract. Now he has that contract.
Let me finish. So Salah not doing well. So the players are going to look at Salah. So what are you getting from him? Nothing. He just got benched against West Ham. Then let's talk about Van Dijk. Bro, Van Dijk is just going down. Let's think about the game against PSV.
The handball?
1-4. The first play, like it was like early in the game. Corner comes in and the guy just puts his hand up as he's playing volleyball. Handball, penalty. You can't lose focus. No. You're the captain. He's the captain of Liverpool.
I completely agree. Oh, we need to talk about Chiesa. Right? Like, we obviously have soft spot for Chiesa, Italian national, won the Euros. One of our best players in Italy at the time, and he was Ballon d'Or contender at that time. Everyone thought he could be the guy. Gets injured, terrible season with Juventus after, goes to Liverpool, doesn't get any minutes. But now, in 140 minutes in the EPL, he has 2 goals, 1 assist. That's like 1 goal every 70 minutes. Now, do I think he deserves a starting spot? At this point, I don't know what else does Chiesa have to do to earn that starting spot. Salah is going to the African Cup of Nations in the winter. He's going to have some more time. Now, they saying that Liverpool might sell him to some Italian teams. This is his chance, right? And we're back at the San Siro. Chiesa's been there before. Could Inter-Liverpool be the game that Chiesa makes a huge comeback?
This has to be the game for Chiesa. I think Chiesa should start in this game.
Agree.
He played in Italy pretty much all of his life. He's back at the San Siro finally after I don't even know how many years, after his big injury and everything that happened. I think this is his chance. Salah got benched against West Ham, as we already said. So, I mean, he is competing against Gakpo and Salah, 2 very high-level players, but I think Chiesa is a very high-level world-class player. And he's got to prove people wrong. Again, we spoke about emotions. This could be the game that brings him back. Get Salah on that wing against Inter. Start the guy. Give him some minutes.
I agree.
So with all of that, what are your predictions for this game?
So, again, I think Inter, time to make our comeback. Still early in the season. Again, guys, Inter's not doing too bad. Top 8 in the Champions League, and they're third in the Serie A, right? So they're still there. They're struggling against big name teams, but they can still get it done. I think at home, Inter is coming through. I think they're going to get a big statement win.
I don't think it's going to be a big win like you're saying for Inter. I think it's going to be a good win for Liverpool, and they're going to beat Inter, and that's my prediction.
And we'll be at the game.
Yes, and we'll
see what happens there.
Next up, we have Real Madrid versus Man City. Real Madrid has their full defenses back, so this is probably not a great game for Pep to be messing with the formations again. What do you guys think?
Great point.
Yeah, great point by Elizabeth. Listen, let's talk about Pep first, and let's talk about what he did last game. Everybody spoke about the formation change. 10 changes in one game. That's a lot of changes. You're changing pretty much the entire team.
Yeah.
And that didn't work out. He even said himself after the game, he said, I probably made a mistake. My take on that is everybody talks about how teams right now are playing like 3 games in the span of like 1 week. They're playing so much. You gotta give people a rest. You got to give players a rest. And, there's 21, 22, 25 players on each squad. They all train the same. They all go hard. They all need a chance. So I do see what Pep was doing there. But at the same time, like, you're playing against Bayer Leverkusen. It's not a team to take lightly. No. And they got punished for it.
100%. I think Pep has been vocal since last year about how many games are in the season. Look at Haaland, right? Like, main player for Man City, main player for Norway. You can't play that guy any game. Thank God he hasn't had any injuries, but if you play that guy every single game, 90 minutes, it's going to happen eventually. So Pep's been very vocal about how there's too many games. I love this. Pep starts trends, right? That's what he's been known for his whole soccer career. Can Pep start the trend of shifting the team? That's what teams have to start doing, right? And you will see those unknown players, those young guys, they're going to get a chance. It's going to be more fun to watch.
I am not fully sold on it because, again, I think people pay to go to these Champions League games. They pay a lot of money. I don't know if you want to see a bunch of no-name players.
But that's where the game changes. That's when you see a different game.
Right.
And again, like you said, you see no-name players, but you might see the first Messi, the first game of the new Messi, right? Because you don't know these players. You haven't seen them at the big stage.
You're right. And let's go back to Elizabeth's first point. You're talking about Real Madrid defense. I don't know what's going on with Real Madrid. My take, do you want to hear my take on Real Madrid? Is this Real Madrid just they're full of stars? Is this the PSG of Neymar, Messi, Mbappe that just had the stars but couldn't get it done?
Real Madrid has always had stars, right? Maybe they didn't have Mbappe, but even when Ancelotti was there, they had the stars. Xavi Alonso. Wait a second. He's a coach, in my opinion, that is very good when you have young players that don't make it about themselves, right? They're young players, they're trying to make it, and he brought that team to that spot. But when you bring a young coach like that into a team with big personalities, you have Vinny, you have Mbappe, you have
Bellingham,
Rodrigo, Bellingham. Like, these are all big name players. You need like a fatherly figure, like Ancelotti. I see Ancelotti wasn't just a coach, he was more of a father. Right? So I know that there's been rumors of things going on. What I love to see is the players have spoken. It's a different Real Madrid. Mbappe said there's no problems. Vinny hugging Xavi Alonso, Dan. I think they understand that it's not about getting rid of the coach here, is they need to work together.
100%. This was happening with Ancelotti as well. It's a matter of gelling all these big personalities. They keep switching positions. Bellingham sometimes play up, then he goes back. Guler goes up, he goes back. They keep switching that up. Vinny getting benched a few games, which was never happening against Ancelotti. So they got to manage all of that. I think these problems were happening with Ancelotti as well. So I don't think it's Xavi Alonso's fault. I think the players need a little bit more focus and a little bit more hunger because they always...
Yeah, they think they're the best.
Again,
they think they're the best.
Olympiacos, 3 goals against Real Madrid. Yeah. That's a lot of goals. 100%. You can't concede that many. You also can play just with Mbappe as your guy, doing everything for you. So... this is going to be a good game for both Real Madrid and Man City to really show us, are these still 2 at the top of the game?
Yeah, and before we go into the predictions, I just want to mention Mbappe, 22 goals in 18 games. Haaland, 19 goals in 22 games. But where was Mbappe against Juventus? Where was Mbappe against Liverpool? Haaland scores in clutch games. He scored Man U, Arsenal, Liverpool, Napoli. He comes clutch. And let's not talk about him in Norway. I don't even want to talk about him on Norway. Haaland comes clutch in these big games. Mbappe is still a great player. Don't get me wrong. Mbappe, Haaland, great players. But at this moment, Haaland is who you want on your team for these big matches. Real Madrid, Man City, one of the biggest games of the season.
So who do we think is going to win?
This is a tough one. I think, honestly, looking at the whole overview of the Champions League, there's 2 more match days after this. Real is already in the top 8. Man City is still 9th right now. They need to make it into the top 8. They're hungry. They lost against Bayer Leverkusen. I have Man City winning this game.
I agree. I think especially having rested the players last match day is definitely going to help Man City. I just don't think Real Madrid's got it right now. I think against Man City, it could be a game where Real Madrid, again, comes back, makes that statement. But I agree with you. I think Man City is going to be the team to make that statement. I think Haaland is going to make a statement scoring in the big game. Mbappe might get a goal, maybe a penalty. He loves his penalties.
He does love his penalties.
I'm taking Man City to win, but I think both teams are going to score.
Those were some great hot takes, but now it's time for our favorite segment, the Extra Time Showdown, brought to you by Sports Interaction, the sportsbook for soccer.
Andiamo.
I'm not wearing my
We're gonna
chain
cook.
this time. I'm not wearing my chain. That wasn't a lucky chain.
As you may know, we have 5 prop bets, $120, me versus him, so I can beat him again.
We have to pick 5 props, like he said. We can't have the same prop, and one of them has to be call a friend. So we have to call a friend and get the prop from him.
Your friend didn't help you.
Listen, I'm down $65 as of right now based on the odds last week, so I got to make it back, but I have a strategy this week.
Whoever gets this question right gets to go first.
Okay, let's do it.
What team lost the most Champions League finals ever?
I want to say Inter lost 2. That's what I know.
I'm going to
Is
lock
Inter
in my
right?
answer.
No.
I'll lock in my answer. I'm going to say Juve.
Yeah, you're right.
That's a tough.
That's a tough one. You win, but at what
as a
cost?
Juve
You
fan-
win, but at what cost?
As a Juve fan, it's tough to
Classic
say
Juve.
that, but
Honestly, I'm happy he's starting.
those were the good old
Go
days,
for it.
honestly.
Michele, you get to choose a team to win. 30 seconds.
My team to win for the week is Borussia Dortmund versus Bodo. Borussia plays at home. They're not playing in -5 weather in the snow. Bodo hasn't even won a game in the Champions League. Borussia has won both their games at home. $40 on this prop bet.
The 2 yellow teams, huh?
Yeah, you're right. They're both yellow.
Matteo, your turn.
Okay, so last week I called a friend for the anytime goal scorer. It didn't go as planned. I have to be smart. I'm calling a friend right away.
For the win.
I
for
have
the
to
team
call
win?
a friend right away. You'll understand everything.
Okay.
Here. David.
There.
David is here. Our
30 seconds.
producer might know this guy. Honestly, I kind of want to talk to this guy. I know he doesn't.
You only have
much.
30 seconds,
That's
bro.
okay. It's okay. Relax.
Okay,
So
he's
listen,
about to put the
David,
timer on.
I called you for a specific reason. I need a team to win Matchday 6. Please let them know what that team is going to
That's
win.
like one of the easiest.
What
He's gonna,
that
if he
team
says
is gonna
Inter,
be.
I'm going to walk out.
No, David knows what he has to say. I called him for a specific reason. David, please, let's go, brother. We're losing time here.
You know what? Ooh.
He's thinking about it.
I don't think Inter have a chance.
No. I called you for a reason,
Inter's
David.
got no
I
chance,
called you
bro.
for a reason. 10 seconds.
10
Give
seconds.
me the answer I need
You
here.
don't have to give it.
You know what to say.
Barcelona versus
Barcelona to win.
Of course, you're going to.
And that's why I called a huge Barca fan. That's the strategy. I'm in your head. David, thank you so much. And we'll call you for next time too. This guy knows footy. Barcelona to win. They're playing Frankfurt. Barcelona needs this win to stay in the top 8. Huge win by Barcelona. I know it's the easy choice, but I need to be smart. I'm putting $60. Barcelona
half
to win.
of your
60.
spend?
Why? Is there a rule on that?
No, there's no
$60 on Barcelona to win.
Next round, we have a game to go over 2.5 goals. Matteo, you can go first.
I'm going Atalanta-Chelsea. Great game. Both have striking power. We've seen what Chelsea can do against Barcelona. Atalanta now with Palladino is doing some great work. I think they have the best striking in Serie A. I'm going to put...
You only have $60 left.
I'm going to put $30 on this one.
Bro, you're
gonna
running
put-
through all your.
Just listen.
your
It's
money.
the strategy. Just follow the strategy. Go ahead. Put your $5 on whoever you want.
Okay, Michele, your turn.
Okay, over 2.5 goals. There's a lot of big games this week that could go over 2.5 goals. So I'm gonna call a friend. Luca, what's going on, bro?
What's going on, Luca?
Okay, we got the biggest Juve fan in the world.
The only Juve fan I like.
Listen, Luca, we only have 30 seconds, actually 20 left. I need one game to go over 2.5 goals. Matchday 6 of the Champions League coming up. One game to go over 2.5 goals. We have
10 seconds.
10 seconds.
Come on.
No pressure. Just
Bro, non so manco le partite, aspetta.
die, bro. Check quick. 5 seconds. Come on, just 3 seconds.
Chelsea Atalanta.
Chelsea-
No, you can't use
Oh.
it. Can't use
Oh.
it. You can't use it. Thank you anyways, Luca. Appreciate it.
Ciao,
Great
bro.
work.
Grazie.
Ciao, bello. And that's how you get it done. Chelsea Atalanta was what I picked. This is why I like this Juve fan.
Okay, round 3. We have any game, both teams to score. Michele, you can go first.
You're gonna like this.
It's okay.
I'm
Go.
going Inter Liverpool, both
good
teams to score.
a good
Okay?
Yep.
Inter, best attack in Serie A. But also,
so far.
defense-wise, they concede a lot of goals. I think they're one of the worst defenses in Serie A. So
Best attack and worst defense in the top 8.
I think at San Siro, they're going to get at least 1 or 2 goals. Also, Liverpool, they need to score. They need to show what they've got because lately, Liverpool not doing too well, as we already spoke about.
Yeah.
So I'm going both teams to score. I'm putting $40 on this.
Ah, you're confident on that, eh?
I'm pretty confident.
And we're going to be at that game too.
Yeah, we're going to be there.
Hopefully.
So,
Mateo, your turn. 30 seconds.
I have Bayer Leverkusen versus Newcastle. Now, both teams not doing the best, but even when they lose, they always manage to score at least 1 goal. I think both teams to score. I'm putting $20.
Any player to get any card. Mateo, you can go first.
I have Ederson from Atalanta to get carded. Listen, Ederson has only 1 card so far in Champions League, so even if he gets 1 more, he doesn't get suspended for Matchday 7. They're playing Chelsea. They always attack, high intensity. He's one of those that just pulls the shirt back at the last minute. Ederson, please just get it done. Get it done for all of us. I'm putting $5.
Michele, it's your turn.
I have an Atalanta player to get a yellow card as well.
So 2 yellow cards in
But
the game, possible.
I have the other midfielder. I have Derun to get a yellow card. Again,
Hey, Derun plays back now, no?
no, Derun is a CDM, CM,
CB, like whatever you want.
whatever they got to put him. But you're
Derun
right.
is one of those
Against Chelsea, they attack, they press. It's like 90 minutes nonstop. They just don't stop. They just keep going. So I'm not too confident here. I'm putting
If you're not too
$10.
confident, I don't know who else will be for you.
$10.
Okay, next up, we have anytime goal scorer. Michele, you can go first.
I love this pick. I've been waiting for this.
I know who you're going to say.
I have $30 left. Give me Jonathan David to score. This is the chance for our Canadian star boy, Jonathan David, to finally show up. He needs more time. He needs more goals. This is his time.
I love Jonathan David. Openda might start. We don't know who's going to
They could
start.
both start.
Listen, because I'm Canadian, I got to say, I hope you're right.
Mateo, your turn.
What I'm going to go with is Sergio Guirassy from Borussia Dortmund. Listen, 3 goals in the last 5 match days. In the weekend against Bayer Leverkusen, mind you, we're recording this on December 1st on a Monday. He got subbed off at the 60th. He was pissed. He's looking to make a comeback. He can score. Sergio Guirassy, I'm putting my last $5 on you. Make us dream, brother.
Okay, and that is locked in. Remember to drop your locks in the comments below and we'll check back in on Matchday 7. Okay, guys, that's it for episode 2. This is going to be our last episode until the holidays. So do you guys have any final thoughts?
Well, the final thoughts is
Okay,
I'm sure.
Before we go into it, this is going to be posted on Monday. We would have had a big week by now. We're doing a pretty big tour. I think we can announce it.
Yeah, we're doing a big tour.
Big tour, World Cup draft, Intercomo maybe in Serie A.
Maybe Napoli,
Juve,
Juve Pafos.
Inter Liverpool. We're watching a little bit of
Juve
soccer,
Pafos. Just a few games in 3 days.
so that's going to be cool. Now, I want to delay this part as much
No. Now it's time for, never mind the extra time showdown. This is our favorite segment where Mateo gets to do his punishment. It's for the guy. His favorite. So, okay. There you go. Here, I'm even giving you a napkin and everything. Look at this. You have like a perfect setup. Enjoy, brother. That's what happens.
There's like a little hair on it.
That's what happens when you lose. That's what happens when you lose the bets.
Happy holidays, everyone. We'll see you on Matchday 7. I'm eating a piece. I'm not eating all of it.
Go for it. You have to go. Go, do it. Manja, go. Put it in, bro. Eat it all. What is that? Come on. Eat it.
They're actually not bad. No, I'm kidding. They're disgusting.
Come on, eat it all.
No, I can't. Match days, I'm going to do such a big punishment for you. I can't believe it.
Hold that. I'm not touching that.
I don't want
I have the whole jar here.
Okay, remember to like, subscribe, and drop your locks in the comments below, and we'll see you here again for Matchday 7.
Ciao.